Man, it has been a bit. It's been since December. And hi everyone. I'm sorry that it's taken me so long to make this video. Also being radio silence. I wanted to pretty much be kind of radio silent, kind of ghost until I made this video, and now that this video is going to be up, pretty much after recording, I'm just going to send it straight to YouTube. I will be making more posts on the internet, making myself more known, including on Discord and everything like that too. So for you guys on Discord wondering if I'm still alive and all that, I am. Don't worry about it. But yeah, there's been a lot of things that has happened since December. We're almost midway through February now, and there are some people on the internet that create YouTube content and all that this is just a normal thing for them. But with me, you guys are used to me pretty much being here on a weekly basis, four days a week at least. And I haven't been like that ever since I decided to take the time off to be prepared for the baby and help Claire, or not Claire, but help Laura recover and everything like that. So there's a bunch of talking points I'm going to go through. Try not to stick on them for too long. This video is just mainly going to be like an update vlog for you guys, and kind of tell you like what's going to pretty much be happening after this video comes out. So the talking points, I'm just going to kind of go through them and all that. Last of the VODs, long plays being uploaded. Was working on art, and then I had a back injury. I'll definitely go into that. On January 9th, Xavier's born, our second kid. What have I been doing on my downtime when I can't stream, I can't make videos, all that stuff. I'll talk about that. Passing of a family member. After a passing of the family member, influenza was brought into our household. And last but not least, coming up today, there's multiple games on the pretty much list that are huge hitters that are coming out this month. One's already out, and many more to come. That will be pretty much going to be some of the newest playthroughs, if not the first playthroughs of 2025. And of course, last but not least, when it comes to the talking points of this video, is going to be what's gonna be the new routine and everything like that. And just can't wait to get into a routine, because sitting on this couch back here, sleeping on it, because recovering and all that from back injury has not been the most fun thing to do. But yeah, let's get into the first talking point. So first talking point is you guys have probably noticed that new VODs, like new videos and all that, have not been coming up. And also long plays have only been being posted. So when it came to the VODs, from live streams and the playthroughs and everything like that, I've only had so much recorded till probably about a few weeks after Xavier was born. And Lord and behold, it's almost midway through February, and we're still not ready to get into like a normal routine, which Laura has been slowly working on that since last week. Tuesdays, and I think she's trying to aim for Tuesdays and Fridays for now, to where she'll leave the house and kind of get back into a normal routine where they go off and she gets back to work, but the kids can also be taken care of from through the other family. So we got that. So what I decided is like, you know what? I've always kind of wanted to at least get my playthrough, the past playthroughs into a long play format. I learned that unless you have special permission from YouTube, you cannot upload videos longer than 12 hours long. Yeah, 12 hours long and a certain size, which the videos would never get to a certain size, even if it was like over 12 hours long. But if you guys check out the playlist on the YouTube channel for the long plays, you've noticed that there are no playthroughs, long plays, that extend the reach of even 11 hours. So yeah, there's only a certain a certain amount of playthroughs. Not all the playthroughs going to be turned into long plays, even though I kind of wanted to turn in some of those like 30+ hour games into long plays. YouTube's not going to physically allow me to upload those. So I tried all the little hacks to see if I could like maybe get a 20+ hour playthrough uploaded, and none of it was fruitful. So sadly, I wasn't able to do that. So, but yeah, when it comes to, actual new videos being uploaded and everything like that, we have, this week is probably going to be the first of the many weeks to come to where I can actually start finally doing my stuff now. So live streams will be coming back, pre-recorded videos that if I have the time and I don't need to actually do a live stream a certain day or something like that. I'll be getting those videos recorded, like peak plays and stuff like that. But I got a lot of stuff I want to do. There's still like pretty much 2 playthroughs I still need to kind of wrap up, and that was starting last year. So once I wrap those up, we can start focusing on new stuff and things that has been needing to be finished. So yeah, lots of things to do. So that is that for that. And now the big thing I've been dealing with, other than of course the new baby and everything like that. So sometime during in between Xavier being born and the last stream, I decided, like, you know what? I want to spend a large amount of this free time working on the next pointillism pieces for art and everything like that. So one day I was working on that, and then, I don't know, I don't remember what exactly happened, but something really, just fucked up my back, and it got to the point to where I couldn't even walk. I had to crawl to this couch here, prop myself, and try and get myself into a semi-elevated position, because I couldn't lay down on my stomach or my back or the side. I couldn't lay down. And the only semi-comfortable position was slightly elevated and reclined. So, about a few days later, if not a week or so, I go to a chiropractor for the first time, and they do some x-rays on my back, specifically my lower back. They got to probably from lower chest and to my hips. and they found out my back is crooked and also is incredibly straight at the same time. So what that means is that if you go to my side profile, my lower back is straight as a rod, and they have a feeling that it's because, not just because of the crookedness, that if you look at me from either the front or the back of me when it comes to the scans, my lower back, I think it is leaning like this. So instead of it being, naturally, straight when you're looking from this position, my lower back is actually like, whoop, it's leaning. It's so most likely, highly likely, I asked him, is this a sign that I have scoliosis? And it's like, yeah, probably. If we actually did a x-ray on your upper back will probably be leaning the opposite way. So it's like, okay, so most likely I have scoliosis that, kind of does this. So, and we were kind of talking about it, and it was probably happening when I was in my high school years. It explains why, like, when I was doing Olympic lifts and everything like that, I was having back issues for my age. So, yeah, kind of sucks, but at the same time, the recovery process of whatever happened, because they never really explained what caused my back to give out so badly and everything, even though probably the main cause of it is that my back's crooked and incredibly straight at the same time. And yeah, my back is insanely straight from the side profile position, mainly because probably because of the injury. I don't think it's always like that, but like they said, I think they said that the whole entire right side of my body is overdeveloped because the muscles and that side of the body is trying to compensate for, the crookedness and overcorrection and stuff like that. So I think in the future, the best thing I could do for my core, my spine and everything like that is to get back into working out on almost at least minimum would probably be like a 5-day, workout 5 days a week until I'm dead. So I don't, I'm not in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. So probably get into yoga and everything like that. But I think the biggest key factor, and I never really actually pointed these two things out when it comes, you ever notice when people have a hunch, older people have a hunch, have a hard time, like they can't bend down, pick things up and all that? It's actually not their back that is doing that to them. You would think it was their back, but this also explains why you have sciatica problems and everything like that. Even though it's tied to your back and everything, it's actually your hamstrings. So the reason why it took me so long, next to, of course, like, me probably, guaranteed to have scoliosis, is that my hamstrings during that time were also insanely tight, causing insane just pressure and pain and everything like that. And it was kind of hard to recover due to the fact that my hamstrings were so tight to begin with that it was almost impossible for me to stretch and to alleviate some of that, get some of that relief going. So yeah, as of today, I'm pretty much fully recovered. I still have a little bit of sciatica pressure, but it's overall not bad anymore. Like, I could probably sleep in my own bed now, which is nice, because I think since December I haven't been able to sleep in my own bed. and it's been extremely weird. I'm tired of this stupid couch behind me now. So I had that to kind of deal with. So, and that, you know, my recovery process for all that has been since then till now. So my back still feels a little brittle. I feel like if I lift something the wrong way, it could, enact the recovery process again. So I'm trying to be very careful with that. On top of, like, I should probably start stretching and getting my core strong again, so that way I don't have to worry about injuring myself, because if my core is strong and if my flexibility is pretty high, I shouldn't have to worry about that. So I'll have to eventually work on that and also get back into the normal routine of things. So yeah, next talking point, the big thing, the reason why I haven't been streaming for the most part. January 9th, Xavier was born. So that was very interesting due to the fact that, yes, Xavier was able to come into this world. Finally, it took him forever. We thought he was going to be in a weird way, we thought it was going to be the Christmas Eve baby, or just a Christmas baby in general, because there was a few weeks where Lara kept getting into labor or have labor symptoms. And usually if you have labor symptoms, you're pretty much in labor. And there was a few nights and a few weeks of just touch and go until January. And finally he comes out, and he's a big boy. He's over 9.5 pounds, and he was a very big newborn, and now he's just a very big baby. They even said, I think the midwife or something said that his head is pretty much toddler size head now. And he's not even like 6 months old yet. So he has a very big head. He's a very big boy. Not as loud as Claire was. He's a very kind of timid, at least when it comes, if I compare him to like Claire. He's more mild mannered. I think due to the fact that he is our second kid and everything, we have a lot higher patience when it comes to maybe him being fussy and things like that. But he seems to be a little easier to like calm down compared to Claire. But maybe it's just a second kid thing, so we don't know. But yeah, I would like to welcome Xavier into the world, and hopefully we don't screw up too much. And we'll try and do our best to be very good parents to you, and also juggle this insanity that we've chose for our lifestyle and things like that. But yeah, that's the other one talking point. The next one is pretty much covering what I've been doing while taking care of Lara, helping out with Xavier, and also just trying to recover. I mainly have been just trying to recover due to the fact of my back injury and everything like that. I haven't been able to be too much of a help when it came to actually helping with Lara's recovery and Xavier and everything like that. So it's been other family members that have been helping pretty much both of us. Specifically, my mom and Lara's mom have been the champions when it comes to taking care of Claire, while Lara's bonding with the baby, taking care of the baby, the just normal standard motherly stuff for a newborn. So yeah, I would like to give giant credits pretty much to the two moms of us. I think without those two, it would have been almost nearly impossible for Lara to recover at a speedier time. and also to keep our sanity and everything like that without those, those two. So, if we had to do this all by ourselves and I had my back injury, I probably wouldn't be somewhat recovered until probably March. My recovery process would have been even longer if I didn't have the help from the other family members. So I've been very grateful when it comes to that stuff. So yeah, thank you for the family members. But sadly, this is probably the only real big sad news that kind of happened. I know you guys probably don't know this family member. I have talked about her quite some time. It's been very interesting when it came to streams in the past years and all that, where I've had to talk quiet and everything like that. And mainly this is a family member that sadly passed away before knowing that Xavier was born. I think the day or two before Xavier was born, my grandmother went into a medical coma. And she's pretty much based in Georgia and everything like that. I think that whole entire time she was just waiting for Xavier to be born, and certain things happened to where I think it was more of a respiratory thing. I don't know too much of the details of what caused my grandma to have to be put into pretty much a medical coma and be put on a respirator and everything like that. But anytime I think they tried to have her manually breathe, she would be fighting I think the actual tube in her throat, and she would have panic attacks while trying to get her off of it. So my mom, the other mom that has been helping us with Xavier and the recovery process and everything like that, she was able to stay with us for maybe about a week and a half, a week before having to go back to Georgia to take care of other, our side of the family emergency. And I definitely couldn't go on the plane, mainly because I'm still recovering from back issues, but also there's a couple other things I was dealing with at the time too, on top of recovering. But I had a very strange feeling if I went on that plane to visit family in Georgia, my recovery process would probably be extended by like a good month. So I chose not to go. So yeah, but I think not even a week later, I get the message from my mom that my grandma has passed away. So this is the grandma that pretty much raised me and my cousins and everything like that. She's probably the family member on my side that has done the most and has also gotten the least amount of recognition for it when it comes to my side of the family. But in a very strange and weird way, it's been a bittersweet moment when it comes to the passing of my grandma. The reason why it's bittersweet is that she's been dealing with dementia. Hasn't been physically well for years now, and as every year passed, it just seems like it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And it's probably because I think the biggest implement was the dementia. and everything like that. But you know, even to the last bit point, the dementia didn't really make us hate her or anything like that, but it made things hard, and specifically, of course, always hard for the person having to deal with it. But due to the fact she's not in discomfort anymore, better place, I made the comment that she's finally with grandpa now. It it's like it's better, it's almost in a better position than what she was in, even though the mourning process will be a very strange and unrhythm like journey. Like, I think my mom said, like, she hasn't even cried yet, which I don't know if she's has yet. Due to the fact that this year has already been insanely crazy and filled with recovery and no routine, and our sanity has been slowly slipping throughout the weeks of just waiting to get back to normal and all that. I'm sure there's going to be a day or two where it's finally going to hit me, and because I knew my grandma my whole entire life, and we were pretty close to her, at least the majority of my life. But it hasn't quite really hit, and I have a feeling like once I'm back into a normal routine and everything, it's probably just gonna hit me in the back of the head or something like that, and it's like, holy shit, my grandma's not here anymore. Which is like, damn. So yeah, it will probably hit me like a ton of bricks, but yeah, for now, that was another thing that we were having to focus on top of like me recovering, baby being born, taking care of the madness that is Claire's fury, everything like that. So it was pretty rough. So guess what? Knowing our family, just luck in general. My mom comes back home, and guess what she brings? She brings the influenza, the flu, and kind of fucks everyone up for a little bit, but mainly fucks me up the longest. I think I had that son of a bitch for over a week, and I think during that whole entire time, I couldn't keep food down for the life of me, because one, it was activating my postnasal drip. It was making me cough to the point to where the coughing was getting me sick. So I think by like day 2 or 3, I mainly just dry heaved at night. I had nothing to throw up because that was already taken care of in the past other 2 days. And I think the cough is mainly gone and everything like that now, but my body still aches and stuff like that. So on top of the healing process of trying to get back to normal physically, influenza strikes us, as my mom comes from Georgia and the funeral and everything like that. So it's like, yeah, of course, let's deal with that too. So the influenza is gone now. Xavier didn't get sick from what we know. Claire got sick maybe about like a day or two, so it was almost in a weird way, it acted to Claire like a stomach bug that lasted for like a day or two, but in this case influenza style, so we had to deal with that. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else that we have to deal with medically or physically or anything, so I think we're in the clear now when it comes to all that bullshit. So now that we're pretty much in present day and everything like that. I've been wanting to kind of talk about what's all coming up for the channel, and mainly it's just, you know, some big games that I want to focus on. That all of the games that I want to focus on for the beginning of this year, for the first playthroughs for 2025, are all games that are coming out in February. But before I talk about that, the two playthroughs, technical playthroughs that still need to be wrapped up. One's, of course, a coffee, part of a coffee stream that is Power Wash Simulator. There's still the rest of that game I still need to kind of wrap up. So when it comes to that game, and of course Silent Hill 2, those games will continue on pretty much the next stream. And I have a feeling the next time I'll actually be able to start the first stream of 2025 will either be this coming up Thursday or Friday. So, well, this Thursday or Friday, not coming up one, but yeah, this week right now. So you should be getting notifications from Twitch and YouTube that the channel is live and everything, and we're ready to get back to normal in a way. I'll still only be able to maybe stream 2 days a week until Lara picks up more days to go to the go to her regular job, and all that stuff. It's gonna be part-time for a little bit, but it'll be all right. But yeah, the big games that I kind of want to start is one of them's already out, and that's Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I have been kind of playing that pretty much off stream. It's the game that's keeping me sane for a little bit until I'm able to stream. I think once I start streaming, though, I'm gonna drop my current playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I kind of did that with Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. I played a little bit of that game off stream, but I didn't finish it. I'm probably not even halfway through that game. So both Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, they're going to be partial blind playthroughs. So I will have familiarity with both of those games when I do those playthroughs. But however, I don't know how they end. I don't know what else is going to be introduced to me as the game goes. So there is going to be things like that. So once streaming starts back up, I'm probably going to drop anything I'm playing off stream in order to have any gaming related enjoyment that I usually have tied to actual streaming and video, creating of content and stuff like that. So all that energy can be put into the stream itself and not just me passing time and everything. So yeah, look forward to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth to eventually be played on the stream. But I think before Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth gets played, we also have another game to be played that's going to be coming out, but it'll probably be a delayed purchase, and that is Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza Pirate is the game that is coming out from the RGG guys that is coming out this month. It is pretty much the pirate game that should have always been made, and pretty much pirate games should be like, in a way. It's weird that a Japanese company had to make a pirate combat game that Ubisoft couldn't make, which is weird. It's a little embarrassing, but apparently, it took the Yakuza dudes to make a pirate game to show everyone that this is how you make a pirate game. It's wacky, but it's better than Skull and Bones and whatever other stupid little attempts that you guys tried to do with pirate games. You had the clear basis of making a good ship combat game with Assassin's Creed 3 and Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That was your basis. You could have built upon those 2 games, and yet they never did. And so it's like, you know what we're gonna do as RGG? We're just going to make our own pirate game tied to Goro Majima. So yeah, he's gonna be the main character. He's the perfect character to be on this weird little storyline of whatever the hell's going on. Probably somewhat tied to Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, because it, we're probably around that region of, either one Hawaii, but I have a feeling that Goro Majima is probably, I don't know if he's in the state sides of thing, like, Central America and South America and stuff like that. I don't know if he's in those regions or he's actually near more, island areas like, Philippines and Thailand and everything like that. I don't know if they ever actually explained in those trailers where Goro actually is in Like a Dragon pirate, Yakuza pirate and stuff like that. But on top of those 2 games, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and the next Like a Dragon game, the game that's probably going to be played throughout the majority of the year and the next year, because it is pretty much baked into the DNA that guaranteed for me to at least put a minimum of 200 hours, is Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds is the game that's coming out before Like a Dragon. And yeah, so we have 3 insanely massive games coming out in the month of February. One of them's already out. The next one's coming out in less than, 17 days or something like that. And that's Monster Hunter Wilds. This month sucks when it comes to bank account. So my bank account's getting hit hard. At least one of the games, Like a Dragon, can be a delayed purchase until I finish Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and also want to finish the last Judgment game, which is Lost Judgment, because those are literally the only 2 games I have to play next to the pirate Yakuza pirate game. So yeah, and then I'll be caught up on all RGG games, so which would be fantastic. It'll probably feel insanely good to do that. But yeah, the playthrough lineup for this year, all because of February, is already insane. These are going to be insanely long and big playthroughs. I think the shortest playthrough of all 3 games is probably Like a Dragon, and that's probably guaranteed to be a 50 to 60 plus hour just story playthrough. That's not including like whatever crazy wacky things you do in between story. So who knows? But yeah, I really can't wait to get back into the routine. I think this is the week where I finally get to do that. Even if it is just 2 days a week, it's something that I'm going to be able to, look forward to and focus on. Can't wait to chill out with you guys again. For almost, what is it? Has it been like 2 months now? It's almost been 2 months since the last stream. Due to the fact I haven't really talked to anyone in like 2 months, has kind of weighed heavily on me mentally and spiritually and everything like that. So this is another reason why I really can't wait to just get back into streaming, because I get to talk with you guys and I get to, chill and relax. So that's the I think that's the biggest takeaway when it comes to finally getting back into routine and just getting everything back to normal. But yeah, other than the craziness that has been going on for, I don't know, at least the past 2.5 months, hopefully you guys have been doing fantastic. Really miss you guys. For all the new people from the YouTube side of things, hopefully you guys will enjoy the actual new playthroughs that will be coming in, including the wrap up of Silent Hill 2 and Power Wash Simulator. Those have to be finished first before I can jump into games like Yakuza, Pirate, or not Yakuza, but yeah, Like a Dragon, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and of course Monster Hunter Wilds. But you know what, due to the fact that it's going to take me a while to finish both Silent Hill 2 and Power Wash Simulator, due to the fact that it's going to take some time, by the time I'm finished with those games, the next game that will be out will most likely be Monster Hunter Wilds. So I think the first actual 2025 game I'm going to be playing this year on stream and on the channel will most likely be Monster Hunter Wilds. But due to the fact that that game is going to be an ongoing game, it's going to take me forever to finish it, probably story-wise and everything like that. And I'm also going to be playing Monster Hunter Wilds on the stream throughout the whole entire year anyway. I will most likely complement that game with either one, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, or Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. So it's one of those games. So, and then whenever one of those games get finished and everything like that, we'll continue the playthrough train and everything. But yeah, well, now that I'm finally have recorded this video and everything like that, I'm gonna let you guys go and do your own thing, and I'll see you guys hopefully either by Thursday or Friday. I think it's going to be a coffee stream to kind of ease my way into streaming again, and also just I've been kind of thinking about Power Wash Simulator and haven't been able to play any of the new stuff because I wanted to save all that for the stream. So yeah, I think it's going to be a nice long Power Wash Simulator stream, the next stream that happens and everything like that. But yeah, I'll see you guys later, and as always, enjoy yourself.